Now I am going to, after the writing of the proposal, I am going to explain you the assignment task. Okay, the reports, the main report is of 80 marks. Considering the scenario, students have to write this report. Okay, what is the scenario I have given? You have got, student, imagine that you have got an opportunity to work in a well reputed construction company in Oman to handle the responsibility of a site personnel. Site personnel is nothing but a construction site engineer for an ongoing project of a G plus 4 story residential building in Muscat, Barka. Okay, for example, Barka, Oman. Okay, for example, if you are going to supervise, you are going to be an engineer for a G plus 4 residential building in Muscat. Sorry, G plus 4 residential building in Barka, whatever it is the place, but you are going to be handle a responsibility of G plus 4 story residential building, and your responsibility is to develop safe and sustainable solutions, construction methods, and the plant team. Construction methods and the plant team required for the construction process. So I hope the task is very clear. You are imagining yourself as a construction site engineer who is working for a G plus 4 residential building construction at the place called Barka. Okay, so now for this construction purpose, what are the construction methods and what construction plant team? You know about plant. I told you in the last class that plant is a heavy construction equipment. Solutions for the construction methods and the plant team. So coming to the first one, you have to find out the suitable type of excavation. You have to find out the suitable type of excavation. Excavation means, digging of a hole into the ground for the purpose of construction of a foundation. That is known as type of excavation. So for this type of building, for this type of construction, according to the given conditions, which type of excavation is suitable, which type of excavation is suitable, you have to mention that. Okay, so geographical study means before starting of the construction, we will go and see how is the site condition and what is the topography nature of the construction site. So when we go for the construction site investigation, it was identified that the site consists of three layers of siltstone, sandstone, and granite beneath the topsoil. So this is the soil condition. So it consists of three layers of siltstone, sandstone, and granite beneath the topsoil. So the existing rock strength varies with the type and location. The existing rock strength varies with type and location. So these are the details. Rocks which are relatively easy to excavate in the open area using a ripper are difficult to excavate in confined spaces. So try to understand, in a open area using a ripper which are difficult. There are number of method using for excavating, removing or breaking of rocks. So from this writing, you have to understand what is the condition of the site, and for this condition which type of excavation method is suitable. Okay, after this we are going to discuss about types of excavations in the class. So when I am explaining you, you have to correlate which is suitable. Okay, the assignment task is this, so teacher is explaining this, so which, whether it is suitable. We have five types of excavations. Out of five type of excavations, you have to find out which is not suitable and which is suitable, which is not suitable, which is suitable. You have to do the analysis. I am not going to answer for this because this is the assignment task which you need to identify yourself. Then, in line with the requirements, the student's responsibility is to recommend the safe and sustainable type of excavation method for each layer of stone along with the construction plant team. Okay, type of excavation for the each layer of stone along with the construction plant team suitable for the construction site situation. So according to the site situations, you have to mention what is required. Okay, then the same way we have given you some conditions. According to the conditions, which type of foundation is suitable. In the next class we are going to discuss about which type of foundation is suitable. The presence of various materials at the construction site resulted in unusually poor ground conditions that they are used where all other remedial techniques are not feasible. So the site condition is very poor condition and where we cannot do any other techniques. The upper layer of the soil are poor and uncertain to support normal foundation construction for a G plus 4 story building. So the upper soils are very poor and the uncertainty is there. The foundation design has to be very stiff so that it can eliminate differential settlements whilst keeping the structure it supports intact. There is no restriction on the cost of the foundation. There is no restriction on the cost of the foundation. The foundation shall encounter, so it should be able to protect the structure from differential settlement. Differential settlement means like uneven settlements of the ground. So major point considered to be is that site is a residential area which may contain obstructions. So generally every site consists of some obstructions if it is a residential area. Why? Because Omantel wires, electrical wires, drainage lines, so all are there underground. So you cannot excavate however you want. You need to take the permission of the municipality and you have to find out what are there passing through under the ground. Okay. The third section is the same way according to the conditions given, you have to decide the type of superstructure. So in the next class, we are going to discuss what is the type of superstructure. So in the current scenario of construction G plus 4 commercial building, the conventional superstructure is a framed structure. So we are not going to construct any old type of structure. So generally according to the situations, according to the neighborhood, we are going to construct a framed construction. You know the frame construction which consists of columns and beams, which is a normal type of structure nowadays. So the major requirement is the building should be used for residential purpose and the client would like to have a clear space area for flexibility of the use. So it is going to be a G plus 4 commercial building. So G plus 4 commercial, sorry, G plus 4, I think it is a residential building. I will change that. So G plus 4 residential building. So and you have to find out what the client should require. So considering the requirements, you have to find out which type of construction method is suitable for the superstructure. So these are the three questions given in the assignment. The three questions are like you have to identify which is the suitable construction method and the plant. Try to read this and understand. If you read this, you will understand very clearly what are you supposed to write in the assignment. Investigate on various construction methods being implemented in Oman. Investigate on construction methods, like you have to identify what are the various construction methods in Oman. Investigate construction plant used for such construction methods in Oman. Collect required information through official or authorized websites. Collect information from official authorized websites and scholarly study from textbooks and e-library. Official websites of construction plant vendors in Oman to investigate on current construction plant. So complete 2 short online courses and attain certificates. Prepare individual report sections. Okay, coming to the report sections, this is a very important part of your assignment. In the starting you are expected to write introduction. So see, maximum 50 words. It is only 2 3 like 5 lines maximum you are going to write. It is only for 5 marks. Don't start writing something which is not required. Okay, one line, just in your understanding tell us what is this report is, what does this report gives output, like within 1 2 lines you can write. Then introduction to the construction method. What do you understand by the construction method? Write what do you understand by the construction method and what do you understand by construction plant. Don't copy paste from the internet. Don't write the definitions. What is your understanding? You write it and provide citation. What is your understanding? You write it and provide citation. Providing citation is very important. Okay. Please understand, providing citation is very important. Without citations, you cannot write it, because if you do not write citation, how you know that where from where you read? We need to understand. Okay. So this is about introduction. Then coming to excavation along the construction plant team. This is question 2. If you read question 2, this is the answer for this. Sorry, question 1. The answer for the type of excavation comes here in the section 2. Please try to understand. For example, if it is some excavation, we are not expecting you to write about that excavation. Okay, we are expecting you to write why that excavation is suitable, why other excavations are not suitable. Okay, we are expecting student to discuss, we are expecting students to analyze what is that, how is that, why you decided that this excavation is more suitable according to the given conditions. This is what important. It is only 250 words. It's like coming only 2-3 paragraphs. Do not focus on writing about some particular excavation. We are not bothering much about your information or your explanation of that excavation. We are very much bothered about how are you going to explain me, or how are you going to convince the teacher that the selected type of excavation is suitable. You have to justify that. Please try to understand. This is the regular mistakes where most of the students get less marks. They generally, for example, if they find that the confined excavation is suitable, so they start writing about they go and search into information on the confined excavation. Confined excavation is this, confined excavation is that, this is where it is used. So they start writing about confined excavation, but nowhere they write why confined excavation is suitable to the given condition. If you don't write this, you are not going to get marks. You will get only 30% or 40% marks, because we are not, the question is not about what type of excavation, explain that excavation. The question is about why this excavation is suitable to the given condition. I try to explain better and better, so try to understand that. The same way, foundation of the construction plant. Which foundation is suitable? Don't explain about that foundation. You have to clearly write why this foundation is most suitable to the given conditions. Why other foundations are not suitable. Like you have to justify your selection. Type of superstructure, why you are recommending this type of superstructure is suitable for the given condition, why other types of superstructures are not suitable. So justify your selection is correct for the according to the given conditions. So here coming to reflection from the MOOC courses, you have to provide the submission of your certificates. If you submit all the proposal, if you submit it on the Moodle, you can mention that the submission has been done on so and so date. You can go to the submission, you can just take a screenshot of the submission of the you screenshot of your submission, you can put it over there, or you can mention which time, which is the ID, you will get some ID over there, like, so you can just copy paste that. That is fine. No need to paste your MOOC certificate again. So reflection from the MOOC course, like you can keep heading the MOOC course 1, you can keep heading the MOOC course 1. So you can from here you can mention from here you can mention what you learned from this MOOC course. Here also, please do not write that MOOC course explains that the MOOC course consists of this and this. We are not interested to know what is available in that MOOC course. We are interested to know what you have learned from this MOOC course. Try to understand. We are you are supposed to write what you have learned from this MOOC course. You are not expected to write what is that MOOC course is about. Okay, coming to the workplace transport, the same way, what you learn from this MOOC course you have to mention. The next one is conclusion. Conclusion is also very simple topic. Like conclusion is not about like don't summarize the assignment, tell us by successful completion of this assignment what you have learned from this assignment, what are your major learning, what new you learned in this assignment. This is all about concluding your knowledge. So while writing conclusion, I recommend you to correlate your conclusion with the learning objectives and the assignment objectives, learning outcomes and assignment objectives. Your conclusion should be written in line with this module learning outcome and assignment objective. Why? Because if you achieve this learning outcomes, that is the successful completion of this assignment. If you achieve this assignment objective, that is what we are expecting you to do in this assignment. So don't summarize the conclusion as a regular topic, but write it in relation to the assignment objective. As references, you have to strictly follow CU Harvard referencing format, and you must provide citations and references for the whole assignment. Minimum 5 general references and 2 e-library references. E-library references you can search on MEC e-library, or you can go to Middle East module information guide. From module information guide also you will get some information. Then coming to MOOC references. MOOC references, it is only 2 MOOC references, so I will change this and re-upload the assignment. MOOC references by only 2, because this assignment we are giving you only 2 MOOC courses. Other MOOC courses are not available. So coming to other guidelines and all, you are very clear with this other guidelines. So the academic integrity policies, plagiarism, I have explained you very clearly. Plagiarisms, malpractice, and also please do not step into those things. And you have to submit a student declaration form. Please make sure that you submit a student declaration form of the assignment in the starting page without failure. Student declaration form. So you can see this is marking for the proposal, and this is marking criteria for the individual report. If you want to know how to write the assignment, how to put side headings and all, it is very clearly given here. If you see this page, if you see this section, you can understand what to write. For your proposal also, it will be helpful. Excavation along the construction plan team. In this, what you need to write? You have to discuss on selected excavation along with relevant images. Discuss on respective construction plant team with images. Discussion means not explanation. I told discussion. I did not say explanation. Okay, discussion on why this excavation is suitable. Okay, when you decide on that excavation, for that excavation you should need some equipment. Okay, because different types of excavation require different types of equipment. So for this excavation, which equipment is suitable, some information, some discussion on that excavation and the construction plant with good images. Again, foundation, discussion on the foundation and discussion on the construction plant team. Okay, for example, for that construction, for that type of excavation, what are the various types of equipment you require? For example, if it is some X foundation, for that X foundation, you what you need, A equipment, B equipment, C equipment. These are the things which are required, something like that. Coming to type of superstructure. So why you selected this superstructure, and you have to justify your selection. You have to justify your selection. Then conclusion, reflections on MOOC. So two reflection on MOOC here: safe workplace, safe vehicles. Overall recommendations through the knowledge, conclusion. Then recommendations, I will also change this. So what are the references required? Okay, so this is what is about your assignment. and you have to submit it. Okay, all the very best. Thank you.